Ladies and gentlemen, I hope everyone is well. Happy Sunday. Happy Super Sunday. First Leeds stream of the year, second one for Cass, first one for Leeds. Wait, is it the first one for Leeds? I think it is. I didn't do round one against Lee, I didn't do York, I didn't do Vegas. So yeah, first Leeds game of the season. I can sit down and watch live. There's a poll in the live stream chat. If you want to leave a vote on that, feel free to do so. Right then, hope everyone is well. We've got 18 people in it at the moment. 2 votes, both say Leeds are going to win this one. I did back Leeds to win about 36-12. The other game is Huddersfield versus Hull Kingston Rovers. Did back Hull KR to win that one. Howdy Jay. Hello sir. I think I'm on for 6 out of 7 this week. It was only Cass vs Lee that I've been incorrect with. I think that was the only one I was wrong about. Whereas Croft, I don't know. So I'm disappointed because I don't know where McDonald is, because he's in the fantasy team. I don't know where he is. I don't know. Oh yeah, Bradford. Yeah, that's that one. I was wrong with that one. Morning. It's 3 AM in New Zealand. Well, look at the dedication there from Joseph to show up. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. But I'll take a 5 out of 7. That's an improved week. I could do with an exact score. I think that's bad. Guess who captained Croft? Oof. McDonald back injury. I literally just put him in the team last week. So any hopes that I had of jumping back to the top of the fantasy league is gone. I'm in 3rd at the moment. So I'm going to need Holroyd, who's on the bench unfortunately, to smash it today. And I need Reece Martin in the other game to absolutely kill it. I need him to have a good one. I don't know who watched the F1 this morning. I actually really enjoyed it, not going to lie. I think it was decent. Howdy Finn. Good morning. Good morning. It's Flo's comment got in my head. Joseph's comment got in my head. Afternoon, morning. Depends where you are in the world, doesn't it? How long is Croft out for? I wish I knew. I wish I knew. I'll have a quick look. Brodie Croft. Let's see. Is there any news? Okay. Says the Australian native has begun 2026 season in fine form, scoring 4 tries in four games. But will now spend a week on the sidelines. So just a week. As far as it goes for James McDonald, I'm not too sure. Okay. Week's not too bad. The battery shit's confusing, but the actual racing was decent. Yeah, the battery stuff's not great, but with the overall product of the race, it actually wasn't too bad. It was ruled out this morning. Oh, great timing. Things you love to see. So happy about that. Looking at the polls, 10 votes, all 10 say that Leeds will win. Fair dues, fair dues. This game is on Sky Sports Plus, Red Button, everyone's favourite channel. Oh, it is live. Here we go, finally. What were your opinions on York versus Wire? A lot of good and a lot of bad. From both teams, actually. I think Wire... Overall, Warrington were the better team. For the first 19 minutes, York didn't have a play the ball in Warrington's half. I think. First 19 minutes. Not a single play the ball in Warrington's half. So Warrington did a better job at restricting meters. The problem is whenever they made a mistake, this is Warrington, made a mistake, or were ill-disciplined, or there would be a line break from York, so there were some defensive lapses, they could turn it into points quite quickly. So they were able to keep up once Warrington took the 16-0 lead. York could come back into it because they converted their opportunities quite quickly. But overall, I think Warrington still mostly had the middle battle covered, but a lot of good and a lot of bad on both sides. It was a nice day out up there. Too good. They're too good to see all the fans still cheering for Vorney too. It was good. First time I've been there. It was my first away game in a while. A proper league away fixture in a long time. So it was nice to go. New stadium unlocked. Going to the Ghoul game on Saturday. Fair dues. I wonder what team we're going to put out. I'm curious to see. I've got a feeling. Well, part of me thinks that given there's still improvements we could make, that would put our first team out. Aren't Ghoul doing somewhat decent? Let me look at the table. I don't know how many games have been played yet, but I've not updated the table for that. Ghoul are the mid-table. 2 wins, 2 losses. But I've not seen any results for this week yet. So, I'm not sure. But you don't want to take them too lightly, because you never know. But there's a chance we might rest a few. We will see. What do you think to York's ground? I know the area around it is decent for fans. Yeah, it's actually a really nice place around the stadium. The stadium's not too bad. You know, it's fairly simplistic, but you know, I wasn't expecting this amazing facility. It's just standard stadium, nice surrounding area. Fans were very good. The home crowd was decent. Getting excited for everything. Thanks, Finn. Thanks for the vote of confidence for the Warrington Wolves. Wow. And I thought you were on our side, Finn. I'm upset. Can't believe it. Aiming for 5 out of 7 because of you, Rob. Telling me Bradford were going to win. Well, they could have won. I backed Bradford to win. They genuinely could have won. The red card didn't help, but you know they still gave a good go of it. So I'm happy with my prediction overall. I'll be honest. Just need Leeds and KR to get the dubs. But an exact score with either game would be great. I'm pretty sure I said 36-12 to Leeds in this one. I'm going to check my Huddersfield KR score. I got 5 out of 8 with the NRL as well. I'm okay with a positive start. I'll take that. So yeah, this one I predicted 36-12. And Huddersfield, Hull KR, 30 points to 6 for Hull KR. If you guys have any score predictions, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you got any in mind. Could see us getting a quota play before the next Super League game. Maybe. For some clubs at this point, it's worth looking at seeing who they can get in. 20 votes at the moment all say that Leeds will win. Not a single Cas fan. Or not one that just thinks, you know, the upset of dreams is about to happen. Don't reckon Siva will do too good this week? Why is that? Any particular reason or just a feeling in your tender loins? Bear with me 1 second. Okay. Vegas was wider than our pitches over here. I don't know the pitch dimensions for Vegas, actually. So I don't know if that's a correct comment or not. I've got a feeling this could be a decent game, though. In my predictions, I backed Cass keeping it close, at least for the first half, or at least staying within range. But it's later on into the game I wasn't too sure about. Right, we've got a disagreement about the width of the Vegas pitch. Go home, do your studies, collect your findings, present them to class next time, all right? And then we'll have a definitive answer. Yeah, the stadium's wider, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the pitch itself was wider. Also doing some commentary on the KR game? I'm not. I'm probably not going to do many of the dual streams this year like I did last year, where I did 2 games at once. I'm going to focus more on one game, which is then going to be easier to post the clips to social media afterwards, so that's kind of why I'm only really doing one. I'm happy to keep up with scores in the other game if people want to put scores in, or I check them myself and go through try scores, or if there's a chance at the end of the game or half to switch over to the other and look at it before the end of that bit. But just sticking to one at a time. Okay, we've got 3 minutes to go, or a bit less. They're doing the team list, so I will as well. Why not? Look at the Discord. I'll have a quick look. Wow. Insane. People watching multiple sports at once. Look at them go. Look at them go. Right then. Okay. Players are coming out. In the backs for Leeds Rhinos, they have Miller, Sevo, Newman, Handley, Hall, Brown, and Connor. The forwards include Jenkins, Levi, Palacia, Watkins, O'Neill, and Smith. The benches O'Connor, Holroyd, Hankinson, and Matautia. 18th man is Bird. In the backs for Castleford, they have Sini, Ravalawa, McIntosh, Mapapalangi, Gari, Arcee, and Weaver. The forwards include Atoni, Hood, Westerman, Lane, Hurst, and Stimson. The bench is Golding, Ashworth, Hall, and Lawler. 18th man is Atkins. Who will win, Huddersfield or KR? I'm going to say KR. That's who I backed. Oh, we finally have a vote for Cass. 29 votes, 97% say Leeds are going to win. Somebody out there picked Cass. And I just know they're going to swindle a win here. I just know it. Right. Got players coming out in a second. If anyone's got any exact score predictions, let me know your thoughts, if you got any. You know for a fact it was Daryl Witter. It might have been, you know. It might have been. It's hard to say, really. Who knows what he's thinking or what he does. He just pops in, puts his name in the chat, and he's gone. You'll never see him again. Until next week. Right, players are coming out. 3. Stadium looks quite full at the moment. You got 34-10 to Leeds. Okay, we're quite close then. We are very close, actually. 2 points fewer than me either side. 32-0. Interesting, okay. I feel like Cass are maybe... Here's the thing. I feel like Cass maybe are too good to not be nilled, but Leeds also might be good enough to keep Cass to nil. So, it's a tough one. Unfortunately not, Jay. You're stuck with it now, son. You're stuck with it now. Howdy, Kieran. Good afternoon. How's y'all? Y'all's good. Y'all's is good. I'm going to end this poll. Wow, Jay. Shocking that. Shocking. Okay. It's going to be Leeds kicking to Cass. Vela is a referee. Marcus Griffiths is the video ref. Senior at fullback. We'll see how that one goes. I thought it might be... I don't know if Fletcher Rooney's unavailable. We are underway. Leeds will kick to Cass. It bounces a couple times. And it is dropped backwards, nearly into touch. Tom Weaver played just a metre in front of his own try line. It's now with Michele Ravalawa. He takes the next carry a few metres shy of the 10. So already a dodgy start for Cass. Next carry from Renew for Tony. He does look massive this year, Tony. I think he's going to be huge for Cass through the middle. I think Westerman's bulked up too. There's a ball over the top here. Gaddy near the left touch line. Ball was slightly out of whack. But decent intent moving the ball. Sini with a carry up towards the 30. Last tackle already out the back to Weaver. Kicks straight down the middle. Bounces once off the hand of C. Was that not off the hand of Sivo then? Oh, I thought that hit his hand. How was the Minster? The Minster was decent. I remember seeing a sign referring to York as the Minster or something like that. So otherwise, if I didn't see that, I'd have no idea what you were talking about. So it was good. It was decent. Nice getting somewhere new. Nice place. Fans were great. Game was decent. Could have been better as a Wire fan, but it was still decent. I enjoyed it. Down the right edge now with Brown. Up towards Casford's 30. 2 tackles to go. Minute and a half gone so far. Palacia in centre field. Out the back to Jake Connor. Then to Lockie Miller. Hands it off to Ash Handley. 1 minute 40 gone. Last tackle just over 10 metres out. Sivo now to Connor. Chips just across the face of goal. Face of goal. Face of the post. You know what I mean. Up towards the 10 now with Cass in possession. Assi hands it off to Gary. He takes it just over the 10 down the left edge. 2 minutes gone. Guessing you heard on Host's injury? I actually haven't. I assume it's going to be a couple weeks at the very least. 2 minutes 10 seconds gone. Now with Stimson across to Weaver. Then to Lane down the right edge. Just short of the 30. Oh, broken leg. Oh, dear. Stimson in centre field. Takes the carry himself over the 30. 2.5 minutes gone. Last tackle coming up for Cass. My biggest concern for them is going to be meters. Are they going to be able to get out their own end? That'll be tough. Kick from Weaver. Collected by Sivo. 15 out from his own line. Takes it over the 20. And up towards the 30. 3 men in the tackle from Cass to bring him down. So I feel like very early on this field position battle is going to favour Leeds massively. Just depends if... Cass just needs to be clean. Whenever they've got possession, they need to complete sets. Because eventually Leeds will make a mistake. Hall up towards the 40 and it's a penalty for Leeds. Okay. I just won't talk then. We'll just sit here in silence. Penalty for Leeds. Arm around the neck. If you want fancy wearing a Saints jersey, got a few places open and all due to injuries. If they can pay me a decent amount, I'll do it. Because I'm a professional at the end of the day, so... Bit of a mess there from Leeds. They lose the ball backwards, but I think there was a knock-on in there somewhere, so Cass will get possession in the midfield. This is the best territory they're going to have so far in the first 4 minutes. I think that was Jenkins with the mistake there. 4 minutes gone. Scrum for Cass on their own 40. Weaver will feed the ball in a second. They're over on the right edge. Hood out the back. Feeds it in. Hood will go down the short side right to Ravalawa. Trying to get around Handley. He does. I like this intent from Cass up towards Leeds 40. That's a nice idea there. And a 6 again for Cass as well. The 40 metres out. I don't know how often Cass is going to be down this end of the field, so if they can score nearly every time they're down here, that'll be huge. because I don't think they'll get that many opportunities in this kind of territory. Hood, 25 metres out, down the short side left. Hurst taken to ground about 13 metres out over near the left edge of the field. Back towards the middle now to Weaver. Out the back to Westerman. Then across to Assey. Sini. He's going to be wrapped up again about 14, maybe 13 metres out over on the right edge. 2 tackles to go. 5 minutes gone so far. In centre field with Westerman. Straightens up. Takes a carry over the 10. Gets an offload for Weaver. It is left to Hurst. Bobbles it slightly. He is 10 metres out. Make that 8 or 9. First try, I'm going to go Newman. Kick across the face of goal. It's going to be McIntosh that goes up, but I think it's a Leeds player that collects it. It is Jake Connor with possession. 5.5 minutes gone. Just in front of his own try line. Leeds on their own 10. Sevo plays over Connor. It's now with Handley. Handley's quick if he gets a break. Now down the left edge with Watkins. About 25 out from their own line. Now over the 30 with Miller. Trying to shrug off one, but gets an offload for Smith through centre field. Options down the right if he can get the ball away. Just takes the carry. 6 minutes gone. Last tackle for Leeds. Jake Connor out the back. Drills this fairly low, looking for touch, but it ends up in the hands of Ravalawa. He takes it up towards his own 40 and a few metres over, so a good place to start the set for Cass. That's all right. Momentum swings slightly in centre field in favour of Cass. Senior with the carry up towards the halfway line. Hood goes right to Lane up towards Leeds 40. And he's still pumping his legs. Good carry there from Jordan Lane. Whistle is blown for a penalty for Cass as well. Cass building a bit of pressure. Look at him go. Come on, Cass, rub it in. Weaver will kick to touch, 35 out from the try line. So Cass will now start a fresh set 20 metres out. Look at him go. The mighty Cass. 20 metres out, made that 15, maybe less. About 12 or 13 out with McIntosh over on the right-hand side. Back towards the middle now to Weaver. Switches back to Westerman. He takes it up towards the 10. 7 minutes gone. Westerman plays with a Hood in centre field. Goes right to Weaver. Engages the line himself. He is wrapped up 5 metres out. On the right edge of the field. 3 tackles to go in this set. Hood is going to go himself. He is a big body, so could kind of crash over from this position, but he stopped a metre short the try line. Still over on the right-hand side. McIntosh back towards the middle now to Weaver. Then across to Stimson. Now Assey. Then to Sini. Across to Hurst. Well, that might have been Mapapalangi. Gary in the corner. That's a decent attempt, but Leeds with the defensive work to get him in touch. Good effort from both sides there. Really good effort. Gary with a decent carry. He nearly didn't mean to make it rhyme, but we got there anyway. I'm a poet and I wasn't aware that I was one. But yeah, Gary with a decent run towards the corner. But then eventually, the 4 Leeds defenders in the tackle pick him up and drag him towards touch. Good stuff. Leeds will have possession on their own 10. 8 minutes and 20 seconds gone so far. Hall with the first carry, taking it just over his own 10. Levi. Now with... I can't tell who that is, actually. That was Newman. Now with Palacio up towards the 30. No, I wasn't stifling a yawn. I was. But let's keep that one quiet. Smith with the latest carry. 8 minutes, 50 seconds gone. Levi goes right to Jenkins. Leeds just shy of halfway. Last tackle coming up. They go out the back, or just across to Connor. Then out the back to Miller. Steps past one. Could do with an offload here. Or he's got room to run through centre field. Can chip towards the back right. He does. Sini is there. And he collects it just behind his own 10. Just in front of the try line as well. So they pin them back into the corners. Actually worked out really well for Leeds. Be Gary with the next carry. Again, bars. Up towards the 10. Mapapalangi. Just shy of the 20. Leeds shooting themselves in the foot so far. One-man rugby. Cass seems to have a good pass game. I guess Leeds are probably just happy to get into the grind at the moment because they think they'll win the territory battle through middle. 9 minutes, 40 seconds gone. McIntosh with the carry through centre field. Last tackle. They go left to Assey. Kicks from behind the 40 down the left-hand side. Miller underneath it. Collects cleanly just in front of his own 10. Takes it over the 20 up towards the 30 in centre field. Shifting towards the left. Trying to go round the left edge of the field. Switches back to Hanley. He takes it over the 30. 10 minutes gone. Plays it for Miller. Now with Sivo. He's stopped just short of the 40. Second tackle. Connor now with Palacia through centre field. 3 tackles to go in this set. Leeds should finish inside Cass territory. They go right to Smith. Takes it into Castleford territory. 10.5 minutes gone. 2 tackles to go. Now down the short side right with Levi. Eats up a few extra metres. They're about 35 metres out from the try line. Last tackle. And it's going to be Brown to Connor. Boots the ball into the air. Towards the back left. Ravalawa underneath it. So is Sivo. Hits the chest of Ravalawa. Ends up in the hands of Ash Hanley. There's an offload in centre field now with... Is that Brown? Brown potentially with a try for Leeds. Worth a look. No tries given on field actually from James Vella. Nearly 11 minutes gone. Let's have a look at this shenanigans, shall we? Let's have a gander. But this could genuinely be a try for Brown. Best of luck to him. So I think Miller is offside, but he might end up being passive in this play. We'll see. I thought it came off the chest of Ravalawa. I don't know if Sivo touched it. I think Sivo might have touched it actually, and then it hit Ravalawa, possibly. Yeah, that touches Sivo's hands. Into Ravalawa. I think that might be a knock-on. Oh, they're saying it went backwards. Okay. Okay. This could end up being a try. So Hanley then collects it after the bounce. Gets an offload. Yeah, Sivo definitely got his fingertips to it. It was with Palacia. Chucked the ball over the top. Oh. Is the grounding good? This is going to be a try for Leeds. This will be a try for Leeds. Brown with the first try. Well, there we go. Leeds Rhinos will take a 6-0 lead in a second. So, looked like it could have been a knock-on. Looked like there could have been a lost ball there. Couple offloads, and the try is confirmed. 4-0, soon to be 6 for Leeds. Look at him go. Moment of chaos. Why did he just stand there? Well, you'll have to ask him. If it came off Sivo into cast play, ain't it a knock-on? That's what I was thinking, but they were saying it was backwards in relation to the ground. That's what he said. But I would have said that it went backwards because it hit Ravalawa. I thought it was basically level, but what do I know? What do I know? 11.5 minutes gone. Let me check the other game. Any change? It is 4-0 to Hull KR. Don't know who the try was from yet. But it's 4-0 to Hull KR. I could do with Reece Martin getting a ton of points here because I'm missing out on McDonald. I need Martin to smash it. Wait. Oh, Reece Martin's on the bench. For God's sake, man. Really? Actually, let me double check that just so I'm not being stupid. On that, it says he's on the bench. But that is 6-0 for Leeds. Back underway. It's going to be Palacia with a carry up towards the 20. Oh yeah, Martin's on the bench. God damn it. So Leeds in possession up towards their own 30. 12.5 minutes gone. 3 tackles left in this set for Leeds. Connor goes right to Smith up towards his own 40. And just over it. 2 tackles to go. Levi in centre field. Right to Miller. Sees a bit of space back towards the ruck. Gets an offload to Jenkins as well, up towards halfway. Inside Cass territory, last tackle for Leeds. Plays it for Levi, right to Connor in centre field. Boots the ball into the air. Decent chase from O'Neill, putting Gaddy under pressure. Collects it behind the 10. Trying to get around a few, but Ryan Hall brings him down just behind the 10 with 13 minutes gone. So pinning Cass inside their own territory once again. Mapapalangi plays it for Assi. Hands it off to Zaxini. And he's up towards the 20. Oledsky and Croft and McDonald all unavailable. Decent players missing for Leeds, but luckily they've got decent options to fill the gaps. Westerman with a carry through centre field up towards the 40 for Cass. Last tackle. Hood in centre field goes left to Dejan Assi. Pressure, or inside pressure from Levi, gets a kick away. And it's already over the 30 with Lockie Miller. Brought down just short of the 40. Hood and a Tony with a tackle. Connor left to Sivo. Over the 40. Strong barrelling run from the stocky winger. Connor now with Handley. Over halfway. 3 tackles to go. And they're just inside Cass territory. Not a bad place to be right now. Smith in centre field. Slightly towards the right edge. Up towards the 40. Plays it for Levi. It's left to Connor. Then to Watkins. Takes the carry himself. Had an option out the back to Miller, but up towards the 30. Last tackle for Leeds. Handley waits at dummy half over on the left edge of the field. Back towards the middle to Jake Connor. 14 and a half minutes gone. Ball is in the air. There's a chase from Newman. It's going to bounce on the 10. Pops up nicely for Leeds, but it's collected by Hurst. On the 10. On the left edge of the field. Cass, deal with that. Don't let it bounce. What are you doing? What are you doing? 14 minutes and 50 seconds gone. Second tackle for Cass. Gaddy up towards the 20. And the whistle is blown. High shot from Leeds. Penalty for Cass. We can get out their own end. That's huge. That is huge. Bigger than that, Chris. It's large. Cass will certainly take that. Be Weaver. Kick into touch. And they'll start a fresh set about halfway up the field. Not too bad. Just shy of halfway. Mapapalangi now to Stimson. That's Hurst, sorry, over halfway. Who are you rooting for in this game? Leeds, because I backed them to win. But, you know, if Cass win, then fair enough. 15 and a half minutes gone. It is right to Weaver. Then to a Tony up towards Leeds 40 and a few metres over it. 3 tackles to go. Hood on his left to Weaver now in centre field. Then across to Assi. Ball over the top. Great ball over the top to Gary. Room to run up towards the 20. Now 15 metres out near the left touchline. 16 minutes gone. 2 tackles left. Back towards the middle to Dejan Assi. Then to Stimson. Across to Weaver. Under pressure from Connor. Shrugs him off. Still 15 metres out right of the post. 16 minutes gone. Last tackle for Cass. They go short side right to Assi. Flat ball to Lane. Just takes the carry. And that's just going to be a play the ball on the 10 for Leeds. Needed to get it a bit closer to the try line there. Wasn't a great end to that set. At least a little kick through would have been good from Lane, if possible. 16 and a half minutes gone. Leeds just over their own 10 with Micah Sivo, the Fijian flyer. Next carry is Ash Handley up towards the 20. Through centre field. Levi, now with Ryan Hall. And a carry up towards the 30. I thought there might have been a few more points by now. Just a few more. But I'm still on for my exact score prediction, so I'll take it. 17 minutes gone. 2 tackles left for Leeds. Are only up towards their own 30. Palacia. Straight into Stimson. Looking for an offload, but it's Hurst that collects it for Cass. So Cass now have possession 30 metres out. Hood waits at dummy half. So a mistake there for Leeds to go left to Assi. And he'll take the carry himself, stop just short of the 20. Plays it for Hood. Back towards the middle on his right to Lawler. Over the 20 now, 15 metres out in centre field. Hood, right to Stimson. Then to Weaver. Across to McIntosh. Gets the ball off to Ravalawa in the corner. What an effort. That's going to be a try for Cass in the corner. Well done, Ravalawa. Big body, barges a few players over. Good effort. He did promote the ball, but I don't know if he was being touched at the time. So he absolutely made a second movement, but I don't think anyone was touching him. But they're going to have a look in the background anyway. Cass will respond. 18 minutes gone. Ravalawa with potential points. The Fijian. Not just Mike Acevo. Let's have a look at this one. Was he touched when he promoted the ball? But yeah, there was an offload attempt from Palacia. Hurst collects it for Cass. Move the ball out nicely. Weaver across to McIntosh with a great ball. I like the fact that Ravalawa backed himself, because he's a bigger body as well. He backed himself. I don't think there was any hands on Ravalawa here, so I think he might be okay. No, he's good. I don't think he was being touched. I think that was fine. All right. Try confirmed. It is going to be 6-4. Come on, Cass, rub it in. And it's going to be Weaver to try and add the extras to equalise near the right touchline. This will be a very tough one. Who got the try for KR? It's not come up for me just yet. If anyone knows, feel free to let me know. Leeds yards. Sorry, folks. Kick from Weaver is just wide. Just wide. 19 minutes, 20 seconds gone. 6-4. Again, 36-12 was my exact score prediction. Could have done with them getting that conversion, unless they score 2 more tries. Could do an icon next to players' names, like the cards, Red Cross, baby like Matty these. What kind of, try icon. The only thing is, like, I could do a ball next to them, but the problem is if they score too many, it might just go off, and that would like really bug my my brain. But I get you. I do get you. I was thinking of at least putting like a C below the 18th man to indicate captain's challenge, and then remove it if they lose it. It's a good idea. I can look into it. I can look into it. Or I could do like a ×1 next to the player. Something like that. I could do that. 20 minutes gone. Penalty for Cass. Not sure what the infringement was from Leeds. High shot from Danny Levi. Swinging arm. Well, it wasn't swinging. He just kind of left it hanging. Gildart scored for KR. Gotcha. Thank you very much. 20 minutes and 30 seconds gone. Cass off the back of the penalty are up towards their own 40. Hood goes left to Stimson, then to Weaver. Going for a spread here, possibly. All the way to the edge. Mapapalangi across to Gadi. Cuts back inside slightly. Good meters up towards the 30. Sini waits at dummy half. He goes right to Assey. Hands the ball off to Lawler. Taking it just over the 30 and some extra meters as well. Good carry. 21 minutes gone. 3 tackles to go for the Tigers. Hood goes right to Stimson. Across to Weaver. He's going to engage the line. Nearly break through himself. Stop just shy of the 10. 2 tackles to go. Short side right to Sini. Flat ball across to McIntosh. Going to play it about 5 or 6 meters out over on the right edge. Last tackle. Liam Hood. Short side right. Steps again. Liam Hood. Just a metre short of the line. Good effort. And they can pin Leeds back into the corner here. Needs to be disciplined defensively. 21.5 minutes gone. But Leeds have a long way to go. Yeah, it was a good choice there from Hood. Really good choice. But Leeds, they make about a metre. With Sevo, now with Palacia. Stop just short of the 10. Handley. Now with Jenkins, just over the 10. Good job here from Cass restricting meters. Next carry is O'Neill, up towards the 20. Leeds eventually play the ball. Next carry from Smith through centre field up towards the 30. Last tackle now for Leeds. Well done, Cass, restricting meters. Really well done. Levi out the back to Connor under pressure from Stimson, but gets a kick away. Collected on the 20 by Sini. Decent chase, though, over the 30. And a few metres shy of the 40. 22.5 minutes gone. Asi gives it to Gary Gary. He takes it over the 40. And a few metres shy of halfway. Cass doing alright for territory at the moment. Might be a cut on the leg of Levi, I believe. But inside Leeds territory, Holroyd is on for Jenkins. Come on, Holroyd, for the fantasy team. Get me some tries, mate. Stimson through centre field over Leeds 40. 2 tackles to go. In centre field, Liam Hood waits at dummy half. Goes right to Weaver. Switches back to McIntosh. Over the 30. 23 minutes gone. Last tackle for Cass. Stimson looks a bit sluggish at the moment. Chip towards the back right from Weaver. Miller underneath it. Ravalawa goes up as well. They hit each other. But it's going to be a penalty for Leeds. Tackling the... Oh, Jake Connor's trying to get in the way of Ravalawa. Weaver comes in. He wants some of it.
Oh, what about that?
They want it. They want a scrap. It's all kicking off. Go on, lads. Get stuck in. Go on. Miller's still down at the moment. Hopefully he's alright. Hopefully. Hopefully he's fine. He's still down at the moment from what I can tell. Yeah, it was an awkward landing, actually. That was a very awkward landing. Weaver wanted that action with Jake Connor. He wanted that action. Crowd's kicking off. They're getting stuck in. Clock is stopped. 23 minutes and 22 seconds gone. I do feel like Ravalawa makes a genuine attempt to go for the ball. I need to see another replay, but we'll have to see. I'm not sure who's got ball. Got ball? Who's got possession? Well done, me. Who's got the ball? English is my first language, yes. Bad landing, but couldn't see anything that looks like a tackle. Same, really. Oh, but it's a penalty for Leeds. Connor kicks into touch, makes about 10 metres, and they'll start a fresh set. 15 out from their own try line. Watkins with the first carry of this set over the 20. Sam Hall is on for renew for Tony as well for Cass. Oh, McIntosh is limping. Hopefully he's alright. Palacier with the next carry over the 30. Plays for Levi. In centre field. Goes right to Holroyd. Go on, lad. Find a break. Get a try. Do it. Levi. Right to Smith. Well, that's O'Neill, sorry. Wow, well done, me. Now it's with Smith. Cutting back towards the left. Decent carry through the middle. 24 minutes gone. Last tackle for Leeds. Inside Cass territory. Just shy of the 40. Levi goes left to Connor. Boot to ball. Seanie underneath it. Decent chase though. Goes up. Collects cleanly. Comes down with it. And he's stopped just shy of his own 20. 24.5 minutes gone. Ravalawa with the next carry over the 20. Good meters there from Michaeli Ravalawa. Good stuff like. Next carry from McIntosh. Over the 30. Up towards the 40. 3 tackles to go. Hood. Hands it off to Hall. He's shifting plays as well up towards halfway. Good meters here for Cass. 2 tackles left. Now it's Stimson. Shifting it left to Asi. Ball out the back to Seanie. Just loses the ball. They had the numbers down the left edge there, Cass. If he just could have got that ball away, there's a break down the left-hand side. Just couldn't gather it properly. The 25 minutes gone, they'll turn over the ball in midfield. Gifting some easy territory to Leeds. I like the intent, though. Cass have been... They've been alright. They've actually done well in the field position battle. Early on, momentum went in favour of Leeds, but they swung it back in their favour. You know, there was some penalties to help out, but... Well, there was 1, maybe 2 at most. But they got Leeds into the corner and kept them pinned back fairly well. Up towards halfway with Watkins down the left edge. Ain't going to try and pronounce Ravalawa's name. His name is now Mickey. Okay. It's just Rava. Lawa. Rava. Lower. That's it. You can do it. I believe in you. You got this, Travis. Nearly 26 minutes gone. Second tackle for Leeds. Shift it right to O'Connor. Shifting it now to Miller down the right edge. He'll switch back to Newman. So they are saying it's 10-0 for Hull Kingston Rovers as well against Huddersfield. 26 minutes gone, just over. Levi on the right edge goes left to Smith. He'll switch back to O'Connor. Bumps off one, but he's brought down on the 20. Not sure what the tackle count is. Oh, did they get a fresh set? I think they did. Levi goes left to Connor. Flat ball to Watkins on the left edge. Flicks it back towards the middle. Collected by Holroyd. And he takes it just over the 10. Plays for Levi. He goes right to Connor. Switches back to O'Connor. Are they playing him at 13? I think they might be. Third tackle in centre field. Right to Jake Connor. Out the back. There's a kick through. Nice kick through there from Brown. Putting Mapaplangi under pressure. And he tackles him in goal. Well done, Brown. Well done, young man. Well done. Nice kick through. Well weighted. And the tackle on Mapaplangi is huge. 27 minutes gone. Goal line dropout for Cass. Really well weighted kick. Sees a chance to get a repeat set. Nicely done. Will Weaver go short? The Aussies normally do. He will go short. It's not going to make the 10. It goes out 5 metres out. Oh, damn. So, fresh set of 6 for Leeds. Right in front of the try line. Or on the 10, basically. Chance to extend the lead now for Leeds Rhinos. They'll play it 10 metres out. O'Connor for Levi. 27 minutes and 40 seconds gone. Smith with the first carry of this set. He's 4 or 5 metres out just right at the post. Levi's going to go himself. Good stop there on the line from Cass. Great stop, actually. Wasn't good, it was great. Left to Connor on the 10. Left to Holroyd. 5 metres out left of the post. 28 minutes gone. Plays it for Levi. Back towards the middle to Jake Connor. Then across to O'Connor. Pops it up to O'Neill. 5 metres out, right at the post. Levi. Left to Smith. Across to Connor. Then to Miller. Ball across to Sivo. Ravalawa to beat. Bumps him off. Sivo in the corner. And a little point. Got this one, guys. Don't you worry about it. Try for Leeds. Ravalawa is a big body, but Sivo bumps him off. Trying the left-hand corner. This could be 12-4 soon. Big kick coming up to extend the lead, but it's a 6-point gap right now. Sivo, try-scoring machine as of late. He's doing alright, isn't he? You could say. What, 10-4 for Leeds Rhinos. 7 tries already this season. It's round 4. Goddamn. 29 minutes gone. So short dropout doesn't reach the 10 from Weaver. They go left to Smith, then across to Connor. Miller on the 10, launched it over the top. Steps back inside. Ravalawa can't quite make the tackle. A few players shifting across to try and get to him, but Sivo gets it down. Well done, Leeds. Well done, Leeds. 29.5 minutes gone. Tough kick near the touchline from Jake Connor. Steps up and the kick is just wide. Just wide. So it is 10-4. 30 minutes gone. Cass is still kind of in this game, actually. Which is a good sign. I did say, I think the first half, I think they'll be in the game. But second half, that's when Leeds start to pull away. That's a great ball from Miller, though. Cracking ball. Sivo with a bit of extra work to do, but collaboration. Let's get a trumpet for collaboration, shall we? Unity. Leeds Rhinos in possession. 15 out from their own try line. 30 minutes and 30 seconds gone. So now with Smith, shifting it left to Connor. Under pressure, gets the ball away to Miller. Then across to Hanley. He can certainly open up here. Lane is getting across. It's now with Sivo. Over halfway. Leeds making good meters already. Really good meters. Plays over Hanley. Inside cast territory. Second tackle. Watkins on the 40 gets an offload for O'Connor. Bit of room to run through centre field. Shrugs off one defender in Hurst. Still going. O'Connor up towards the 20. 31 minutes gone. Leeds in great territory now. Stephen Burns. Afternoon, mate. How are things? I thought you said how are you. How are things? Things are alright. Not too bad, sir. That seems like a new name in here, so welcome if it's your first time. Don't think I've seen you put a message before. So if it's first time, welcome. I'm doing alright. Things are decent. What about yourself, sir? 15 metres out, 31.5 minutes gone. Leeds go right to Connor. They pop the ball up to O'Neill. I think that was maybe slightly forwards there. Levi, left to Connor on the last tackle. Chips from 10 metres out across the face of the post. Miller bats it backwards now with O'Connor. Across to Jake Connor. He's going to kick towards the back right. Another contest. It is collected by Cass. That's George Lawler with possession. So for meters, tackle breaks, offloads and points, Leeds are leading in all those areas. Damn. It's going to be Gary with the next carry. 32 minutes gone. So now with Hood, then to Cini, up towards the 20, 32 minutes gone, just over. 2 tackles left. Leeds doing well to restrict meters here. Hood, now with Golding, takes the carry, hits a defensive wall, makes a couple extra meters after contact. Putting a bit of size there, Golding. But a scoot from Hood up towards the 40, shrugs off one defender, gets the ball away, now with Weaver. It's a long kick through the centre of the field, just over the head of Miller, but collects on the 20. Over the 30 and up towards the 40, shifting in towards the left edge. Eventually brought down. Yeah, doing good. Was in away end on Friday at York. What a game. Just glad Wire got the win. Oh, yeah. Were you behind the sticks? I was just off to the side. But, yeah. It was a decent game. Decent game. I wish we were stronger defensively, but it was a decent game. Up towards halfway. 33 minutes gone. Levi with a scoop from dummy half over the 40. Inside cast territory. 2 tackles to go. O'Connor with the scoot as well. Space behind the ruck. And incorrect play the ball. Possibly from Leeds. Does anyone else think this? Or does O'Connor look slightly different? Oh, yeah. Thought Leeds were going to steamroll Cass. I did think the first half it would be close. Because Cass have done quite well at the start of every game so far. But it's the second half. So I do think the second half, that's when Leeds start to pull away. But Cass are doing well for now. They could equalise before half time. So now with Assey, switches back to Golding, hits O'Connor. Makes a couple extra meters after contact. 34 minutes gone. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Ravalawa with a carry over his own 40. Got a break here. Ravalawa bumps off a few. He's still going. The big man. Great carry up towards the 20. Has to play the ball on the 20. It's with Weaver. Left to Hood. Steps off his left foot. Then again, stopped on the 20. That kind of kills a bit of momentum there. Weaver. Left to Hall. Through centre field. On the 10. Ravalawa with a break. Look at the man go. And I don't mean the fruit. 2 tackles to go. 34 minutes, 40 seconds gone. Oof, slightly disconnected there. Hurst over the 10. Last tackle for Cass, just left of the sticks. Hood, short side left to Assey. Goes at the line himself and will be brought down. I was thinking maybe a little bit of a dink through there. 35 minutes gone. Well done, Ravalawa with the break. Huge. Bigger than that, Chris. It's large. Leeds behind their own 10. Can Cass restrict the meters like they did earlier? Hall plays for Brown. Gives it to Newman. Back towards middle slightly. Makes an extra 5 meters or so. It's with O'Connor. Goes left to Watkins up towards the 20 and just over it. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. Levi. Now with O'Connor through centre field. Stopped on the 30. Strong hit. Quick play the ball for Levi, though. Space behind the ruck, up towards the 40. Gets an offload to Miller, then to Connor. Across to Hankinson. Is that Hankinson? I think it is. If 14 is Hankinson, then yes, it is. There's a kick on the last. Collected on the full by Gary on his own 20. 4 minutes to go. Sini with the first carry of this set. Cass in possession. Next carry from her, Mapapalangi, sorry. Up towards the 40. Now left with Gary down the left edge of the field. Over halfway. Good meters here. 2 tackles to go. It's with Weaver. Just a flat ball to Hall. Calls from forward from the crowd. Was forward given. 3.5 minutes to go. It was called forward for Weaver. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, probably. 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go. It was close, that. I've seen a lot worse. It was close. So yeah, 3 minutes left. Scrum for Leeds in centre field. I think Ryan Carr's done a decent job so far with Cass. So now out the back of the scrum and right to Hall, taking it just over halfway. Any more points in this half? We'll see. Smith through centre field up towards the 40 inside Cass territory. Yeah, he does a little bit actually, Kieran. It's now with Holroyd, right to Brown. I keep forgetting his name, the young man. There's an offload from Newman, hits a Cass player. Is that really a 6 again? He didn't play at it. He threw it into a Cass player. Really? Unless he batted it down. I didn't see him bat it down, but okay. Fresh set of 6 for Leeds. Holroyd, just over 10 metres out. Over on the right edge, Levi goes left to Smith now in centre field. Left to Connor, steps off his left foot to cut back towards the right. Still going. Switches back to Brown. Little show and go. Takes the carry himself. He's 5 metres out between the sticks. 2 minutes to go. Plays for Levi. Gives it to Smith. Bit of room down the left of the sticks. If they've kept that up, that is impressive. They're going to check this one. If they've kept that up, that is a hell of a try saver from Cass. I didn't see the ball grounded at any point, but we'll have to see from different angles. I believe I viewed all available angles. I am satisfied with my decision. Let's have a gander. I would have thought surely he's in. Lane gets his hands under the ball. Well done, Jordan Lane. This could be held up. And if it is, it's a hell of a tackle. But we've got just a bit less than 2 minutes to go. Once we're back underway. This might just be no try because we can't disprove the decision. Well done, Cass. Really good effort. We ain't doing that bad, to be honest. I thought it would be a lot more than 10. Well, Cass do know how to start well. That's the thing. They've started very well in each game so far, and that is no try. Well done, Cass. Trumpet for Cass. Hey. Decent carry from Smith there. Decent carry. Oh, but they did say it was a loose carry, so it is a 20-metre tap, 7 tackle set, 1 minute and a half to go. Chance for Cass to get up the field. Ravalawa with a carry over the 30, just right of centre field. So can Cass answer back? Hood, left to Hall, then to Assey. Gets the ball across the map of Blangy, good hands, Gary just about collects it. Trying to get around Newman, it's near the touchline up towards halfway. And they're saying he was in touch. Gary is confused and may want a challenge. He might have been adamant that he was still in. Let's have a look. I've only got 10 seconds to challenge it, so we'll see. No. That's that is the wrong call from the touch judge, and that should not be Leeds ball right now. Yeah. 30 seconds to go. Leeds in possession, 30 metres out. I hope Leeds don't score here because that would not be right. Miller with a chip and chase. Collected by McIntosh. That's alright then, that's alright. They've got 15 seconds to go. Can Cass try and do something here? Maybe. Chip and chase themselves, possibly. It's with Ravalawa. Takes a carry up towards the 10. 5 seconds to go in the first half. Plays it for Hood. And a penalty for Cass. So, Hooter sounds, they'll kick to touch and they'll get one play. So, Weaver will go as far as he can here with the penalty. Oh, Cass will start a fresh set, about 35 out from their own try line. So, they get one player, they'll shift the ball towards the left edge, where they've moved the ball around quite cleanly, actually. But we'll see what they can do. In centre field with Weaver. Out the back to Assey. Fakes the switch back. It's now with Mapapalangi. Near the left edge. Tries to get an offload. Picked up by Ryan Hall. Oh, he looked a bit awkward there, Ryan Hall. Okay, that's going to be half-time. 10-4 to Leeds. Cass still in the game. They've done all right. They've made some good ground at times. They've moved the ball around fairly well. Couple breaks here and there. And they've also restricted meters on a couple of occasions too. So the start from Castleford, again, is decent. They're starting games quite well. But Leeds, they have been the better side. Been able to get up the field a little bit more. Move the ball around a little bit nicer. And create some more opportunities. So, it's not been a bad game so far. Happy with that for my score prediction still on. What did you go with? I went with 36-12. Which is still on, but it's a bit of a way to go. 22-14, okay. It's definitely on. Definitely on. I feel like Ryan Hall was on the wing when the Dinos were around. He might have been. He might have been. Oh, what was I going to look at then? What was I going to look at? I can't remember. I can't even remember. Might not have been that important then, to be honest. Oh, the Hull KR score. 16-0. It's not saying who the try scorers were, unfortunately. On SofaScore, so I don't know. Actually, I can just go on Hull KR's Twitter. Because they'll put updates on there, most likely. So, tries from... Let's see. Gildart, Davies, Burgess, and yeah, that's it. Burgess again. Was it? Oh, Martin. Taking conversions. You love to see it. Martin's on the field taking the kicks. That's good for the fantasy team. You love to see it. So, shameless plugs and all that jazz. Social media links in the description down below. Follow me on TikTok. I'm close to 10k. Really need to get there. Hopefully by next week. Hopefully. But maybe by today. Who knows? Who knows? So I believe there's some people in here that might have watched the F1 this morning. I stayed up for it. I really enjoyed it. It was good stuff. Really fun. 10 out of 10 would watch again. I'm not going to go watch it back, but you know what I mean. Okay, I will put up a poll. $16-0 KR. What prediction scores leaderboard? What are you asking there, Kieran? Are you asking for the leaderboard, or what are you asking for? Or about? I'll put up another poll as well. Who will win? Leeds up 10-4 at half time. Well, nearly 100% of people said that Leeds would win at the start of the game. Nearly 100%. We had one Cass fan or Cass backer in the chat. Straight in with a vote for Leeds. Straight in. Where's the chat box? I just haven't put it in, Kerry. There's already a live stream chat that people can look at. But it was because it goes from the bottom up. I mean, I could put it on. Like, there. Well, there is a chat. It's just a bit frustrating it goes from the bottom up. The score predictions leaderboard. I don't know what it is as of right now. So, or throughout the week, I don't know what it is. What it was Jason Ducker on 16, Adam John Berry 15, Matthew Baxter 15, Finn Bobs 15, Alan Wilkinson 15, Dan 240 14, Porrick Weston 14, DC Knight 13, Up the Trin 13, Tyler Davison 13. That's the top 10 at the moment. Good afternoon, Rob. Sivo's done it again. Yes, he has. He has certainly done it again. He certainly has. So the problem is that's a bit too wide. I need to make the chat box a bit smaller. There we go. That should be all right. I think that'll do. But it might be a bit too small to read. I don't know. Just don't want it to be covering my face too much. Do you think Bradford were robbed by the ref and video ref yesterday? As I'm a Bulls fan, so I'm biased, but seeing even Leeds fans saying we did. I'm not one to throw around the word robbed. I'm happy to say... actually, let me think about that. I don't know about robbed, but... borderline, I guess. Borderline. Because they still had the extra man. Or, well, it was level for players on the field twice. I don't know. It's tough to say. I'd have to see the one that was being called as double movement. I'd have to see that one again. You had a good Sunday so far, Rob? I mean, it's been alright. Not too much going on. Fairly chilled. So I'm alright. Bit of rugby. Okay, looking at the poll. 69% say that Leeds will win from this point on. 13 votes. Phoebe, I don't know who you support, but I believe in Cass. You support Cass. I support Warrington. Well, Cass are in this still. Okay, 52% possession for Leeds. Completion rates, 81% to 84%. Meters, actually quite close. Tackles, very close. Missed tackles, 14 for Leeds, 13 for Cass. 4 errors for Leeds, 3 for Cass. Play the balls in opposition, 20. 11 for Leeds, 20 for Cass. Cass are doing alright. Can you do another live after this one? What for, Kerry? Because I haven't really got anything else I can live stream, to be honest. There's nothing else I could do. Plus, I'm not sure what I would do. I wouldn't play RL26 because I don't like the game. As much as people tell me, oh, it's improved, it hasn't. It hasn't improved. Come on now. Do you like writing names? Like the stuff on TikTok where it's like someone puts a message and then you write someone's name. That's not really my thing, to be honest. How old do you think Sivo is? About 32, 33, something like that. Unless he just looks older, he's actually like 27. Watching Leeds United at 4. Actually, when's Everton playing again? I'm an Everton fan, by the way, for those that don't know. That's why I'm bringing it up. When are they playing again? Oh, Arsenal away on the 14th, so I've still got to wait till next weekend. Okay. That'll be a tough one, but we've got some decent away form. 4th best away team in the comp, undefeated in the last 5. At home, we're 14th. Okay. Shall be an interesting game. That's not really my thing, to be honest, Kerry. That's not my type of content, so I don't think I'll be doing that. Brian Kearney in Vegas. Ooh, let him loose, honestly. So it won't be too long until we get back underway. Not too long, hopefully. Unfortunately not, Kerry. I don't think I'll be doing that. I won't be staying on to write names. Do you have Discord? Yes, there's a link in the description. If you want to join the Discord, there is an invite link. I don't really push that enough, to be honest. Probably should, but unfortunately I don't. Well, there's plenty of chats in there. I need to sort out the roles thing, because I've got like a list of emojis. Like you can click an emoji and it sets you as a fan of that team that corresponds to the emoji corresponds to a team. So I might need to try and fix that. Can you live stream the Leeds game, please? I don't know about that. I was tempted to do other sports, but just tough with Rugby League in the channel name. If people wouldn't mind me, I mean, I don't think I'm going to live stream the game tonight, but if people wouldn't mind me doing other streams, then I might just add other things. Bit of F1, bit of football. Can't find the cast game. You go into Sky Sports Plus, you press the red button, and you scroll down a little bit so you see Leeds vs Cass. Don't think Championship teams not good enough to beat Premier League teams. A lot of them can compete. A lot of them are close. There'll be some decent Championship teams that would beat the worst Prem teams. I shan't be doing brain rot. I shan't be doing that. Why? Because I just don't want to. And that's not my thing. And I don't want to subject myself to that, personally. On your TV screen says be right back. Well, mine's got the scoreboard up, so you might need to just back out, like just reset the stream, possibly. I'll actually make this just a tiny bit bigger. 4 o'clock, eh? Anyone up to anything cool and groovy on Sunday? Jay, we're not doing this again. We're not going down this road. Can't have it. Oh! Logan Crosby. Do my eyes deceive me? Logan Crosby. We have a new member of the channel. Logan Crosby in Grassroots. Oi! Look at that. Thank you very much, Logan. I do need to start pumping out some proper content on Patreon. Because essentially it's the same as just being a YouTube member, really. But there will be perks going on soon. I'm going to be doing behind the scenes stuff. So I've got 3 channel members at the moment. So yeah, we've got Sainted Jesters 1, Tracy Stoll another, and then we've got Logan as a 3rd. Once we get to 10 active members, by the way, I start doing monthly giveaways. So that could be shirts, tickets, and the hopes for the future is that there's enough members that I can pool enough together to, cover people's travel and accommodation for games. It's like a lottery type system. You put into a draw. So if you want to become a member, you'll get some behind the scenes content soon and potentially be entered in giveaways. QR code on screen, folks. Or membership link in the description down below. Well, thank you, Logan. How long ago was that? 47 minutes ago. I missed it. Thank you very much, Logan. I don't know if you're here at the moment, but that is very kind of you. Thank you very much. Right, okay. Shirts, tickets, signed photos of Rob. Sure, I can add that to the perks. Right, we're back underway. Heard the Giants might become a member if you're giving away 2 points. I'll do what I can. And we've got a penalty for Leeds right at the start. Holroyd draws the penalty. Takes the carry, lost possession, but it was a strip. 30 seconds gone. Leeds will start a fresh set on their own 40. There's a tap from Newman. Now with Brown, across to Smith. Makes about a metre or 2. Only moving towards the middle, really. 45 seconds gone. Levi. Left to Connor. Flat ball to Watkins. Over halfway. Gets an offload to Miller. Might have the numbers down the left edge to Sivo. Steps and loses possession. Taken into touch. He's not happy with himself. He's not happy with himself at all. It's alright, Micah. It's alright. Deep breaths. Just trying to back yourself, lad. That's all you're doing. It's all good. 1 minute, 20 seconds gone. Well, Cass will get possession in midfield. Oh, actually, it's on the 30. I thought it was a bit higher up than that, actually. 22-0 for Hull KR. Have they only just started the second half? Like, where are they at? 1 minute, 40 seconds gone. Hood goes right to Lawler. I thought that was Stimson for a second. Hood on the 40, waits at dummy half in centre field. He goes left to Hall. Just shy of halfway. Hall thinks he was hitting the head, possibly. Lawler across to Assey. Goes at the line himself, now towards Leeds 40, and a few extra metres. Good carry there from Dejan Assey. Good stuff. 2 minutes gone. Slow play the ball here. 2 tackles to go. Lawler, right to Weaver. Switches back to Lane. Up towards Leeds 30. They need to find the corners here. Hood goes right to Weaver. Under pressure from O'Connor. Chips towards the back right. Miller's underneath it. Goes up on the 10. Collects it. Comes down with it. And will play this 15 out from his own line with 2.5 minutes gone. Connor. Now with Hankinson up towards the 20. Oh, McIntosh is down. Well done, Miller, for spotting that. Well done, Lockie Miller. Well done, lad. McIntosh not in a good way at all. Hope McIntosh is alright. I think there's a chance he's done for the day here because he looks a bit sort of in a daze at the moment. Hopefully he's okay. He will probably, more than likely, go off for a HIA. Right, that's McIntosh going off. So, what'll they do? Maybe Lane to centre. Someone else to the back row, or Golding to centre. Not sure. Not sure what they'll do. Might just be Lane to centre, Ashworth on in the back row, possibly. Or Hall moving there. Ashworth is on. 2 minutes and 50 seconds gone so far. Smith in centre field goes right to Brown. Then to Miller on the 30. Right to Newman. Taking it over the 40. Offloads to Hall. Back towards the middle to Miller. Cutting back towards the left edge of the field. Stopped in the middle of the park by Ashworth and Hood. Plays it for Levi in centre field. Left to Smith. Up towards halfway. Over on the left edge. Last tackle for the Rhinos. Levi. Right to Connor. Under pressure. Gets the pass away to Watkins. And he'll kick on the last. Sini underneath. Collects on his own 20. Cuts back towards the left. Makes a few extra metres. 3.5 minutes gone in the second half. Assy. Now with Gary. Up towards the 30. Good carry there. Good carry. Plays it for Assy. Now with Mapa Palangi. Up towards the 40 and some extra metres. Good carry from him. Hood waiting at dummy half in centre field. Goes right to Ashworth. Bit of space behind the ruck here. Over halfway. Inside Leeds territory. 2 tackles to go. Quick play the ball for Hood. Left to Golding. And incorrect play the ball or he's lost it. What are you doing? Let's have a look. Was he pushed over? I'm not sure. 4.5 minutes gone. Leeds in possession on halfway. Hall plays it for Levi. Goes left to O'Connor. Inside cast territory. Makes about 5 metres. Plenty of tackles to go as well. Yeah, very simple. Very, very simple. You can't be gifting Leeds territory. It's right to Brown. Then across to Newman. Tries to cut back inside, but he's stopped by a few defenders. Just shy of the 30. Now with Levi. Short side right to Brown. Goes at the line himself. He's looked very lively today as Brown. Good stuff. Real good intent. Looks very confident, actually. 5 minutes gone. Last tackle. 20 metres out. There's a kick from Connor. Ravalawa underneath it. Battered backwards by Leeds. Watkins across to Sivo in the corner. And bloody hell, another try. Also, just stop letting it bounce. You know, you had players there. You just didn't commit to the ball. Commit to the ball. Like, that was too easy. That shouldn't have been that easy for Leeds. Just shouldn't have been. But Sivo, with another bloody try. Apparently, like, nearly 3,000 people brought him into to fantasy, like, last week or this week. Could be worth having a look. Let's have a look again. 20 metres out. Kick from Connor. There's 3 cast players there. Maybe 4 that could go for it. The Leeds bat it backwards. They don't even try and go for it. Just no attempt to go at the ball. Sivo with another try. Use of your trumpet soundbite is shoddy today, sir. I mean, it's always sporadic, Scott. It's always sporadic. I don't use it all the time. Sparingly. The kick is good, by the way. 16-4. You know, you give people too much, they'll start expecting it for free. You know, you gotta just draw people in and then push them away. Draw them in and push them away. It's an emotional roller coaster, really, Scott. We're just over 7 minutes gone. Kick was no good, so it is 16-4. We're back underway. Holroyd with the first carry. 7.5 minutes gone in the second half so far. Levi, 15 out from his own try line, left to Smith up towards the 20. Seven minutes, 45 seconds gone. Leeds just shy of their own 30. Levi, short side left to Watkins, up towards the 40, or just a little bit shy. 8 minutes gone. So now right to Connor. A kick from behind the 40 on the fourth tackle. Decent distance, will bounce once, nice for Sini. Takes it over the 20 through centre field up towards the 30. Assey waits at dummy half. Gaddy is there, he takes it over the 30. Weaver, now with Ravalawa, had a decent break before. Can he find another one in this game? Maybe. 8.5 gone. Hood. Left to lane. Stopped immediately after hitting the defensive wall. Plays it for Hood on the fourth tackle. Up towards halfway, Ashworth. Good hands. Out the back to Sini. Cutting back towards middle. Maybe a break here. He does have a break. Oh, slight support from Assey. Maybe should have given that one. Plays it 30 metres out. Last tackle. Right to Weaver. Chips towards the back right. Sevo underneath it. They're not even challenging for it. 9 minutes gone. Leeds 10 out from their own line. Good break there from Sini, but maybe should have given the ball to Assey. He had players next to him, but maybe should have given it. There's a scoot here from Lockie Miller down the left edge of the field, wrapped up by Golding. He takes him to ground. 9.5 minutes gone. Up towards the 30 with Leeds Rhinos in possession. Yeah, that should have been more towards the corner. Need to yawn. Sorry, folks. If I made you yawn, I apologise. Last tackle for Leeds. There's a kick on the 40 from Connor. This might be too far. Yep, this will go out over the dead ball line. 7 tackle set, 20-metre tap for Cass. Come on, Cass, rub it in. Hey. 10 minutes gone. 30 minutes remaining. Ravalawa with the first carry with a tap and go up towards the 30. Great chance to get up the field. Up towards the 30 and just over it with Lane. And ruck infringement, so it's going to be a penalty for Cass. Look at them go. They're going to get up the field. Weaver will find touch in a second. Kicks from 35 metres out. And they'll start a fresh set about halfway. Didn't see where the flag was then. Cass over opposition 40. 35 metres out from the try line. Shifting it left with Weaver. Out the back to Assey. Then across to Mapablangi. Good hands. Gaddy in the left-hand corner. Cuts back inside slightly. Stopped on the 10. They've moved the ball really nicely over on that left-hand side. Back towards middle now to Assey. 51 minutes gone. It's right to Stimson. Pops the ball up to Hall. Still 10 metres out. 3 tackles to go. Golding at dummy half. Between the sticks. Left to Assey. Pops it up to Hurst. Oh, if he could have got an offload. Wait, he did get an offload. What was it, forwards? Hang on a minute. Video ref is checking this one. No try given on field. I think they're checking a knock on. That looked really awkward. I have no words. I have no comments. Really? I guess we'll just wait and see what happened there. Ball touched the ground, pops. Yeah, okay. There we go. Yeah, ball hit the ground and bounced up. 51.5 minutes gone. But Leeds will have possession just in front of their own try line. Good effort though. Cass are still somewhat in this game. They do need to score next, really. But they're not a million miles off. They could do with some things going their way. And they need to turn it up a little bit. Offensively, need to be a little bit... Well, they've been quite clean. But I think at the very least with kicks towards the corner, they need to be a bit more accurate. There's a scrum for Leeds on their own 10. Chance for Cass to pin them back. Take it just over the 10. And it's a penalty for Leeds. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. You had one job, and it was to not do that. 52 minutes gone. Leeds in possession up towards halfway with Connor down the left edge. Across to Miller. Then to Hankinson. Off to Sevo. Back to Hankinson. Then with Miller over the 40. Levi waits at dummy half over on the left edge. Was he pushed back from the ruck? And another penalty for Leeds. 10 offloads from Leeds, 2 for Cass. 52.5 minutes gone. Huddersfield are an embarrassment. Did Chaos score again? Did they score again? 26. Oh! I'm on for an exact score prediction. I'm on for it, but I need Hull KR to slow down. Big time. If they get the kick, they can only get 2 after that. O'Connor with a carry just shy of the 10. Thanks, Jay. Thanks. Unless you mean the game. But Leeds shifting it right. They pop the ball up to Miller. 5 metres out. Just right at the posts. 53 minutes gone. Levi pops it up to O'Neill. Oh, he stopped just short of the line. Inches short. Levi launches it left. It is wayward. Bounces nicely enough for Miller, though. He launches it left to Connor. Then across to Hankinson, maybe gets a 2-on-1, flicks it off to Sevo in the corner, strolls through. Nice stuff. Down the short side, the short side left. The left-hand side for Leeds. Good stuff. Started out with an awkward first pass, but they made it work. Couple launched passes over to the left-hand side. Sevo goes in again. Is that a hat-trick? Or is that 4? I actually don't even know how much it is. No, it would be a hat-trick, wouldn't it? I think it's pretty much game over. I think Cass had half a chance if they were to score next. But I can't see them coming back from this point. Maybe getting some more points, but I don't know if a comeback's actually on. Don't think it is. Who scored for Leeds? Sevo. What's the Super League try record? It's Bevan French with 5 or 6. I think. And the kick is good. It is 22 points to 4. Well done from Connor near the touchline. It's 18-point game. 3 tries and 3 kicks needed for Cass. Don't think I could see them getting that many. Maybe 1, 2 at a push. But you never know. You just never know. Oi. 55.5 minutes gone. Leeds in possession. Already up towards our own 30 with Ryan Hall. Next carry from Newman. Levi waits at dummy half. Just shy of the 40. Left to Smith. Carries it left to centre field. 3 tackles to go in this set for Leeds. They're in good territory already. Connor switches back to Hankinson. Had support from Miller, but doesn't give it. 56 minutes gone. Hankinson up towards Castleford's 40. Good meters. Levi down the short side left to Connor. Cross to Watkins. Possibly forwards, but maybe the play was just slightly ahead, but could have been a flat pass, though. Up towards the 20 on the last tackle for Leeds. Levi, right to Connor. Chips the ball towards the posts. Assey goes up, collects it cleanly, well taken, sir. Comes down on the 10. 56.5 minutes gone. It's now with Mapapalangi. Up towards the 20. McIntosh passed his HIA, so he is good to return, and he has done, replacing Ash Golding. Good news. Good news. That back line is now settled again. Hurst with a carry up towards the 30. 2 tackles left. Oh, Golding is still on. Who came off? Someone else then. It's with McIntosh now, up towards the 40. Ravalawa to Weaver, under pressure, gets a kick away. Down the right touchline. Miller underneath it. Yeah, didn't it say... Did it not say that Golding was the one that came off? It doesn't matter. Ah, well. It is what it is. It is now with Newman. Takes a carry up towards his own 40 and just over it. It's now with Matautia. Strong carry from him. First carry of this game. Over halfway. Levi, short side right to Brown. Cuts back inside, space behind the ruck. Oof. Assey just getting a hold of his shorts. Fair enough. O'Connor. Left to Jake Connor. Dinks the ball through. Ravalawa tracking back. Bounces up awkwardly. And collected by Sini, tackled in goal. Oh, actually, it's just in front of the try line. I thought that was in goal then. Not quite. It is very close. 58 minutes gone. Long way for Cass to go. I'm not sure where they find success, unfortunately. I'm not too sure. Golding, 15 out for his own try line. Right to McIntosh over the 20. Looking for an offload. Gets one. Back to Golding. Over the 30. Up towards the 40. Another offload for Stimson. Cass have needed more offloads in this game. Quick play the ball. Sini. And a 6 again. Lawler goes left to Assey. Eventually gets stopped. He's just shy of the 40 inside Leeds territory. This is good from Cass. This is really good. It's now with Lawler. Over the 40. Just shy of the 30. Plenty of tackles to go. Cass with good territory. Golding in centre field. Left to Assey. What are you doing? He's chipped it. Oh my God. Not only was it a kick on the second tackle, it was a shit kick as well. Oh my God. 59 minutes gone. Assey kicked on the second tackle, not knowing it was a 6 again. Leeds in possession. On their own 40 with Brown. Then across to Smith. Then to Palacia just over halfway. They did all that work to get up the field. And the kick itself was still poor. That's forward. Are you really not calling that? Really? Kick through, collected on the 10 by Sini up towards the 20. What are we doing? What is the point of the touch judge? Honestly, what is the point? Ravalawa with a carry over the 20. And folks, we have an hour officially done. We have 20 minutes to go. Final quarter. Gary with a carry up towards the 30. Cass could do with some points very soon. Game is slipping away from them. They want to make some kind of comeback. Out the back to Weaver on the 4th. Kick from behind the 40. Stopped and controlled by the feet of Miller. Takes it over the 30. Down the left edge of the park. Just shy of his own 40. Not a bad place for Leeds to start this set. Sevo with the next carry. Makes a couple metres in total, 3 or 4. Second tackle for Leeds. O'Connor right to Hall. Up towards the halfway line. It's now with Palacia. Good carry up towards the 40. 2 tackles to go for Leeds. Over on the left-hand side. O'Connor goes right to Jake Connor. Then left to Miller. Wrapped up but gets an offload. Is now with Watkins. Then to O'Connor. Weaver trying to get a strip there. O'Connor just about holds onto it. And he's stopped on the Castleford 30. 61 minutes gone. Last tackle. Miller goes right to Connor. Boot to ball towards the back left. Sini underneath it. Goes up. Knocks on. Collected by Palacia. Great chance for Leeds here. Kicks the ball through. Over the dead ball line. 7 tackle set. 20 metre tap. Interesting call. Unless the ref said it was not backwards. I don't know. But I thought that was a knock on from Sini. I was positive. Mapapalangi with a strong carry up towards the 40. So I just need to sort this. Gary with a carry up towards halfway. Plays of a Golding. Second tackle. Stimson now with Westerman up towards Leeds 40. Needs a quick play of the ball here. 62 minutes gone. Golding right to Weaver. Oh, mate! Incorrect play of the ball from Cass. Cass are challenging. You're getting in good territory and you're messing up. Let's have a look. If there was some interference, then it'll be a penalty for Cass, but I don't know. You could say it was a push, but that looks very light. Right, but it's going to be challenge unsuccessful here anyway. Unsuccessful challenge. That is now gone for Cass. Right, sorry, just need to sort some out real quick. Okay, sorted. So it's with Ryan Hall, just over the 40, 62 minutes and 20 seconds gone. Shifting it left to Smith, then with Matautia. Looks quite a big Matautia, actually. 62.5 minutes gone. O'Connor over on the left edge at dummy half. Inside Cass territory now with Palacia up towards the 40. 3 tackles to go as well. O'Connor, right to Smith. Then out the back to Brown. Just steps past Assey, but clips him slightly. So he falls to ground. O'Connor left to Miller. Launches it across, bounces, but nicely for Hankinson. Over the 30. Just shy of the 20 near the left touch line. Last tackle for Leeds. Back towards the middle to Jake Connor. Chips it to just left of the posts. Assey goes up. I think it's batted backwards from Leeds. It is. Then a bobble from Brown. Collected by Hurst. Cass have possession just over their own 10. Mapapalangi down the left edge. Up towards the 30. Good carry there. Plays it for Assey. Gaddy up towards the 40. Good metres here for Cass. They've just got to finish the set. That's all they've got to do. Keep the momentum. Finish the set. Stimson with the next carry makes about 5 or 6 metres. Just right at centre field. Golding again at dummy half. Left to Westerman. Across to Assey. Switches back to Hurst. Possible break here. Needs support. Oh, mate. He could have just got an offload there. Sini with the carry. Oh, last tackle for Cass, 30 metres out. This kick needs to find the corner. Golding, right to Weaver. Chips the ball. Coming down near the 10. Sivo is met immediately by McIntosh, so that's alright. 16 minutes to go. 18-point advantage for Leeds. Yeah, I don't think this is happening for Cass. Maybe a try, but not executing well enough in the second half. But Leeds in possession, now with Newman up towards the 30. 64.5 minutes gone, a few metres shy of the 40, is that? Yep, the 40. Down the short side left to Miller. Across to Watkins. Takes it up towards Castleford's 40. Good metres. Last tackle for Leeds. It's with Lockie Miller. Kicks from 40 metres out. Plenty of height on this one. Gaddy collects cleanly. Well taken. He's 15 metres out from his own line. 65 minutes gone. Emergency brew needed. Cass seem to do well and do the hard work, but fail the last play or silly errors. Yeah. Really killing their own momentum. Because there's some good stuff in this game from Cass. There's been some good stuff, but the problem is because Leeds are the better team, generally speaking, you have to be much cleaner with everything. Renu for Tony's back on. Hopefully that gives Cass more punch through the middle. Westerman with a decent carry. Last tackle coming up. Golding, short side right to Weaver. Inside pressure from Smith. Gets a kick away, and it's out on the full. Just the errors. You have to be clean. And just these errors are killing you. Good job from Cam Smith with the inside pressure. Well, 66 minutes gone. 14 remaining. That's fair enough, Phoebe. Fair enough. Are you related to the Ashworth that's playing by any chance? It is left to Cam Smith. Then left to Connor. Switches back to Watkins. There's an offload. Miller with a bit of room to run. Gets an offload to O'Connor. Across to Brown. Launches it across to Newman. He could do some damage from here. Cuts back inside twice. Brought down 5 metres out. No, you're not? Okay, fair enough. Third tackle, right at the post. They go left to Cam Smith. Engage the line. Left to Miller. Then to Connor. Across. Tipped onto Sivo. Loses the ball. Picked up by McIntosh. He then knocks on. But first knock on from Micah Sivo. So a good flick on there from Hankinson. It was quick and slick. Bars. 67 minutes gone, 13 minutes remaining. So it'll be a scrum for Cass on their own 10. They feed the ball in, it's out the back, and left to... Is that a Tony? Looks like a Tony. He's down the short side left. Ball across. Knock on from Ryan Hall. If that got across to Gaddy, that's a good break there. 12 minutes and 15 seconds to go in this game. So a Tony is on for George Lawler. Watching from Cyprus. Don't have the game on thanks to the commentary. Well, thank you for stopping by, Alex. Welcome to the channel. Welcome, sir. Up towards the 30. Castleford Tigers in possession. Renu for Tony. We'll play this for Golding in a second. He goes left to Ravalawa, taking the next carry. About 5 or 6 metres there. Left to Westerman. Flat ball to Stimson. Good carry there from Stimson, just shy of halfway. 3 tackles to go. 68.5 minutes gone. Right to Westerman. Across to Weaver. Out the back, good ball to McIntosh. Then across to Ravalawa up towards the 40. Still going. 35 metres out. And 2 tackles to go as well. Good metres here for Cass. McIntosh goes left to Weaver. Now in centre field. Across to Assey. Fakes the handoff, switches back to Mapaplangi. Room to run through centre field. Only one to beat. Gets an offload back inside. Assey is there. Across. You didn't need to give the ball. And then Ryan Hall loses possession. Cass have it on the 10. Dejan, you didn't need to give the ball, mate. Just commit to the line. Oh my God. Back towards the middle to Weaver. Fortunately, Cass came up with possession. It was Ryan Hall intercepted the ball across from Assey. He lost it. Cass got it back. They're 10 metres out. Second tackle, Golding. 5 metres out right at the post. 69.5 minutes gone. And it's penalty for Cass. Right. Golding will tap. Gives it to Weaver. Now to Stimson. Back over the 10. Okay. Castleford Tigers in possession. 5 or 6 metres out in front of the left post. 6 again for Cass. Golding. Right to Assey. Switches back to Westerman. Shrugs off a few. Bit of room here for Westerman. So close. Inches short of the try line. 10 minutes to go. It was so close. Golding right at the post. Goes short side right to Weaver. Fakes the handoff. Steps a couple times. Spins. Oh, he's a metre short as well. Very close. Cass looking lively at the moment. Give them a huge boost if they could score. Especially on this set. Golding gets a flick onto Lane. Couple steps. Brought down 6 or 7 metres out. Don't. Right at the post. They go left to Westerman. Then to Assey. Fakes the switch back. Then gives it to Sini, who knocks on. Leeds were always going to be favourites in this one. And Cass have done well to start games. But when you're making errors off your own back, when you're gifting territory away, when you're doing Leeds' job for them, they don't have to defend because you're making mistakes. Makes it so much easier. Dejan, lad. Commit to the line, son. 9 minutes to go. Cass have been alright in the second half, but there's just things to clean up. So it is 26-6 for Hull KR. I just need a try and missed kick. But because it's normally Reece Martin on the kicks, I tell you what, he can score the try but miss the kick. Oh, sin bin for Carl Lawton, actually. 7 minutes to go. But he'll be back on in about a minute or so. Okay, one more try, missed kick. That's all I need. Please. But there was a penalty for Leeds. They'll start a fresh set on the 40. Tap from Hankinson. 2 balls on the pitch at the moment. And he'll finally play this. Huddersfield has scored. No, really? They better not. That better be a joke. Better be a joke, I swear to God. It's right to Jenkins, up towards Castleford's 40. 8 minutes. I was going to say to go and remaining, and I came out with Jesus Christ. 8 minutes to remaining. Now in centre field with Palacia, across to Connor, then to Miller, 3-on-2 possibly, steps back inside, bit of room to run, gets an offload back inside to Watkins, he's stopped 5 metres out. 72.5 minutes gone, quick play the ball, short side left to Hankinson, goes at the line, he is stopped just short. Was there a high shot in there? Referee says no, it's a turnover, right, or handover, right in front of the try line. Long way for Cass to go, they're going to have to shift the ball around here. 26-6. Yeah, I knew it was 26. I thought you were saying that they'd scored again. Try for KR. Please miss the kick. Please don't be right in front of the post. Please. Please don't be right in front of the post. 73 minutes gone, 7 minutes remaining. Gaddy over the 10. Now 15 metres out from his own line. It's with Sini over the 20. Cass needs to shift the ball around here. It's with Westerman. Shifting it across. Now with Mapa Palangi. Over the 30. Flicks it back. Collected by Assey. Ryan Hall in his way. Gets it off to a Tony. And I think they actually lose a bit of ground there. Last tackle. They go left to Assey. Kicks down the left-hand side. Collected by Miller. Nearly into touch. Anyone know where the try was scored? Was it near the touchline, maybe? Perchance? please. Okay. We have 6 minutes to go in this game. Ryan Hall with a carry up towards his own 40 and just over it. O'Connor waits at dummy half. Third tackle. Now with Mike Acevo. Got himself a hat-trick today. Congrats to him. 9 tries already this season. Metaltia with the next carry. Inside cast territory, 2 tackles to go. It is right to Jenkins, over the 40. 5.5 minutes remaining. O'Connor goes right to Brown. Again, I think Brown's done a decent job here. Quite lively. Hasn't really put a foot wrong. It is batted backwards by Leeds, but collected by Mapa Palangi. 25 out from their own line. Gaddy over the 30. Folks, we have 5 minutes to go. Getting towards the end. It's with Cini back towards the middle. Cass have done some good stuff, but they just could have been a little bit cleaner. Just a little bit. Oh, Martin. I know you're in my fantasy team, but you had to get the kick, didn't you? You had to go and do it. You rat. You absolute rat. Could have had an exact score there. 75.5 minutes gone. Cass up towards the 20. And a penalty for Cass as well. Ball still from Leeds. They're going to challenge this. So 75 minutes and 36 seconds stopped on the clock. Let's have a gander. Okay, O'Neill's got a hand on the ball. He's pulling down. And it looks like there's a strip in motion there. I think this will be unsuccessful. Oh, for God's sake, KR. For God's sake. Oh. Challenge successful. Okay. John Wells is not happy. He's not impressed. I mean, he's pulling down on it. Okay. So, yeah, knock on from Cass, apparently. It'll be a scrum for Leeds on their own 20. 4.5 minutes to go. Have to repack the scrum and go again. I've got a black screen. This is great. Oi, we're back. Hankinson down the left edge. Just shy of his own 30. Plays with a Miller. It's now with Sevo. Just over the 30. 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Next carry from Jenkins. Good meters, just shy of halfway. 76 minutes gone, 4 minutes remaining. Scoot here from O'Connor, inside cast territory, shrugs off a few, gets an offload to Miller. Now with Metaltia, up towards Castleford 40. Third tackle, right to Brown. Goes at the line, up towards the 30. Plays this for Newman. It's now the last tackle, actually. Connor on the last. Ravaloa underneath it. I think there's a knock-on from Hankinson. Yeah, knock-on from Hankinson into Ravaloa. Come on, Cass. One more try. Why not? Why not? It's actually a penalty for Cass. Okay, didn't realise. And they'll start a fresh set just short of halfway. The tap from Ravaloa. He takes it inside Leeds territory. 3 minutes to go. Try per minute from Cass incoming. Golding. Left to Westerman. Then across to Weaver. Out the back to Assey. Great ball across to Mapapalangi. Option on his outside, but cuts back towards the middle. Or steps in. Good stuff there from Cass. They've moved the ball around really nicely on that left-hand side. Assey fakes the switchback, then to Weaver. Steps past Connor. Bordy brings him down. 2.5 minutes to go. You got 30 seconds to score here to stay on track for the comeback. Come on, Cass. 30 seconds. Westerman with the carry up towards the 20. 2 tackles left. Right at the posts. Golding goes left to Weaver. Out the back to Assey. Quick hands to Sini. Pops up nicely for him after it bounces. He shrugs off Newman. And he takes it just over the 20. Couple extra metres. He's about 15 metres out. 2 minutes to go. Last tackle. Golding. Right to Weaver. Flat ball across to McIntosh. Kicks the ball through. Sivo is there. And it just goes into touch. Just finds touch. Swings and roundabouts for Cass today. Swings and roundabouts. Good and bad. 90 seconds remaining, folks. Do you think Leeds are going to do it? Do you think they're going to win? Hall with the latest carry. Still on the 10. 1 minute 20 to go. O'Connor goes left to Jenkins up towards the 20. Plays it for O'Connor. Now with Miller. Shrugs off a few defenders up towards the 30. Good carry there. O'Connor over on the left edge. Goes right to Matautia. Quick line speed there from Cass, but makes good meters. Folks, we have 1 minute to go. 1 minute. Connor goes right to Holroyd. I could do with a Holroyd try right at the end here. That'd be great. Right to Connor. 45 seconds to go. Oh, nearly intercepted from Mapapalangi. And it'll find touch. Nearly. Good effort. But there's 30 seconds left. Leeds probably in no rush to get a move on. Probably not in a rush. 25 seconds remaining. Cass, good work getting up the field. Poor support, final play. Leeds, good kicking, poor discipline. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing for the recap after the game. Or the quick recap after the game, at least. Miller, with 5 seconds to go, takes it just inside Cass territory. And they'll slow down the play of the ball here. Waiting for the hooter. The whistle is blown, and that's going to be full time. Leeds Rhinos 22, Castleford Tigers 4. Leeds definitely deserving of the win. As mentioned by Kieran there, a lot of good work from Cass getting up the field. There was a lot of energy. Start getting some more offloads in the second half. But they could get up the field. But execution was just not good enough. Silly mistakes, silly decisions. The kicking towards the corners were poor as well. They weren't able to really try and pin Leeds back into the corners. First half wasn't too bad. They got into the corners, restricted meters, and did quite well. So for territory early on, Cass, alright. But later in the game, execution was poor. I will say though, in attacking structure, moving down the left edge, they were pretty clean. And a couple times they found like half breaks with Mapapalangi or Gadi Gadi. But Leeds overall, the recovery to shut that down was good. Shifting across. Discipline had its ups and downs, but overall solid. Good kicking. Good chases as well off the back of it. Pinned Cass back, won the territory battle. And were better moving the ball around. Getting the points for Mike Acevo with a hat-trick today. And yeah, Leeds all round. Just too good. A lot of good stuff from Cass, but Leeds all round in every area, the better side. Right then. That is full time. That's the end of the game. What is the score on the other one? 32-6 full time. I was 2 points off. That kick at the end killed it. Those 5 bonus points would have been huge. Massive. Right then, I'm going to call it a day there. I must say, if you want to follow me on other social media platforms, links are in the description. If you want to join the Discord, that's in the description as well. If you want to become a member, there's a QR code on screen. If you want to join the lovely people that are already members in the Sainted Jester, Tracy Stoll and Logan Crosby, if you want to become a member, there's going to be behind the scenes content coming very soon. on how everything's made, plus monthly giveaways at 10 active members, or whenever I've got 10 active members. But if you would like to become a member, information in the description or the QR code on screen. Follow me on TikTok as well. And if you want to join the Super League Predictions League, all you have to do in my predictions video tomorrow is comment your exact score lines and you can join the Predictions League. And if you want to join the NRL Predictions League, there's a link there in the description too. But it was a half-decent game overall. Nothing amazing, but certainly not terrible. Half-decent. We had a decent number of people in there as well. It's Callum Watkins with Player of the Match. But I do want to say thank you very much for staying with me, stopping by. It is greatly appreciated as always. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll catch you with the Super League predictions tomorrow. NRL predictions on Tuesday. Final trumpet for Kieran. Whee! Right then. Thank you for stopping by, folks. Have a great rest of your day. Be safe, be well, be happy. Right. Toodle pip.